Gundam. The giant robot media franchise has taken the world by storm, with both its anime series and its Gundam plastic model kits. Gundam has become something of a cultural phenomenon, and it celebrated the 40th year since the first episode of Mobile Suit Gundam aired on Japanese television. The Japanese giant robot franchise is one of the highest grossing media franchises in history, raking in over $20 billion in sales of anime-related merchandise. Even after 4 decades in the market, the Gundam plastic models are still as popular as ever, with Bandai Namco producing millions of plastic model kits to be shipped worldwide. In fact, sales of the Gundam plastic model kits have skyrocketed over the years, and it was recently reported that over 500 million of the plastic model kits have been sold worldwide. Naohiro Okada, the franchise producer, even alluded to this in his interview with CBR at Anime Boston in 2019, saying that the massive sales of the plastic model kits are indicative of the franchise's bright future. That's why today we're going to be talking about another Gundam plastic model that was released in celebration of the media franchise's 40th anniversary. The 144 Gundam RX-78F00 with Gundam Dock. This particular model has been dubbed as Japan's real Transformer. What is so special about this model? What can it do? What does the kit include? That's exactly what we'll be talking about in this video today. So sit back and relax as we dive in and review the 144th Gundam RX-78F00 and G-Dock. This is New Technology Today, bringing you the hottest tech innovations straight to your screen, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video, and of course, subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to keep yourself up to date. Before we take a closer look at the Gundam RX-78F00, let's take a look at how the Gundam plastic model kits came to be. Now, the Mobile Suit Gundam anime first aired on the 7th of April 1979. The media franchise was created by the animation studio Sunrise and Yoshiyuki Tomino. Before the Mobile Suit Gundam entered Japanese entertainment, there was the prominence of the super robot genre, which had a very specific mold. The giant robots that were seen in the anime series during that time were typically powered by fantastical and magical means, and they were used to fend off the forces of evil. Mobile Suit Gundam attempted to break out of that mold by showcasing the giant robot suits as military weapons, used by 2 factions of spacefaring humans in warfare. This gave the giant robot suits a more realistic dimension, as in the anime, they served as vessels that humans piloted using realistic mechanisms. It also showed how regular people interacted with the giant robots. This type of show had never been done in Japanese entertainment before, so it was not a big surprise that Mobile Suit Gundam was not a major hit when it was first released. It was very nearly cancelled after airing 39 episodes, but after much negotiation with its sponsors, the series was extended to 43 episodes. It ended there, and all those involved thought that that was that. However, Gundam's saving grace came in the form of its plastic model kits. Clover, the Japanese toy company, was one of Mobile Suit Gundam's sponsors. They created toys to promote the anime's release, but Bandai purchased the rights to manufacture Gundam toys when they thought that the series had flopped. Instead of fashioning them like Clover did in the familiar Shokogan die-cast metal design, Bandai created plastic model kits that users needed to assemble by gluing the parts together and painting. These toys were a hit, as they were different from all the other toys that were available on the market at that time. They also breathed fresh life into the Mobile Suit Gundam series, piquing people's interest in the anime. From then on, the reruns became a hit, and Gundam itself seemed to have been reborn. Now let's get down to business. The Gundam factory in Yokohama had been scheduled to open in July 2020, but the ongoing pandemic made it difficult for the factory's opening to stay on schedule. The opening was moved to October of this year, but it has been announced that its opening will happen in December. One thing in particular that fans are looking forward to seeing is a life-size Gundam suit that can move. This giant robot made waves late September when it first stepped out to greet the public, giving a teaser of sorts what fans can expect when the new factory opens. This Gundam plastic model is modeled after the life-sized robot that can be seen in the Yokohama factory. The particular model of the RX-78F00 is supposed to be considered as its own design and is supposed to be a reconstruction of the RX-78-2 Gundam from separately stored parts and assembled in the Earth Federation Forces Far East Asia Gundam Yokohama factory. While it takes the same mold as the RX-78-2 Gundam, it has a different design and is distinctly its own model. This particular Gundam plastic model kit has been scaled down 1/144th, and while it has not been given a grade in its name or dubbed high grade, it will still be as well articulated as other modern high-grade plastic model kits. The kit includes parts to build the G-Dock and G-Carrier, and will come with a standard set of Gundam weapons. It must be noted that the scaled-down version of the giant robot will not look exactly the same as its life-size counterpart in Yokohama, but it closely approximates its appearance. The Gundam can be attached to the G-Carrier, and the G-Dock has two walkways that can be opened when the Gundam moves forward. Now, while the Gundam plastic model has not been dubbed high grade, it will still have high grade quality engineering that will allow it to pull off dynamic poses. A post on Gunjap details the modeler's experience on crafting the kit. They note that although the division of the parts is a little different from what is normally done, the Gunpla can be assembled in an hour, especially since it does not have that many parts. The modeler also notes that it looks cooler in person than it does on the box and in pictures. Now, this Gundam plastic model seems to have made fans anticipate the opening of the Gundam factory in Yokohama. I, for one, cannot wait until its grand opening to see what else they have in store for us. What are your thoughts on the 1/144 Gundam RX-78F00 and G-Dock? Will you get yourself one of these models? What Gundam model are you most excited to see them come up with next? I'd love to hear what you think. Let me know your thoughts by commenting them in the comment section below. I'll be responding to all of you who comment within the first hour of me posting this video. If you enjoyed this video, you should definitely check out my other video called The Media Franchise Gundam has been around for many years, and it has greatly impacted the lives of its fans and followers all over the world. When the anime series aired, it changed the way that people saw giant robots, and the media franchise became something of a cultural phenomenon. To date, Gundam is one of the most popular anime series of all time, and millions of fans across the globe are dedicated to all things Gundam. From theme parks, cafes, restaurants, plastic model kits, life-size statues, and cosplay costumes, and many more. There have been countless tributes built in honor of the giant robot franchise. However, there are many who have been wondering what is in store for Gundam's future. Will the media franchise continue to produce new material and keep running? Is there a Gundam movie on the horizon? What are the plans surrounding Gundam for the next few years? What is next for Gundam? Well, that's exactly what we're going to be talking about in that video, so check it out and dive into what Gundam's producer had to say about the series' future. Big things are in store for Gundam. Stay connected, stay up to date.